Hello everybody, welcome. This is another ISDC video. My name is Alejandro and today we're going to be diving this wreck. Did I get your attention? I think so, right? This ship was named the Courageous and it's part of the Okaloosa County Artificial Reef project. This one in particular was sunk by the US Air Force. We are going to be talking a little bit more about that. But as part of this video overall, we're going to have two parts. We're going to have an interview with Alex Fogg, which is one of the people responsible for the whole artificial reef project in the Okaloosa County in the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. Also, we're going to be showing you the dive, of course. Before we talk to Alex, let me tell you that this ship used to be 200 foot long. It was a cargo ship, which now rests at 135 foot of depth. It can be done either as a recreational deep dive or as a technical dive. In my case, I did it as a technical dive because I use a longer bottom time, as you will see. So the gases used for this particular dive were 28% oxygen as a back gas, as a bottom gas, and 80% as a decompression gas. So after this very brief explanation, let's start with Alex's interview. Hello guys, we're here with Alex Fogg from the Okaloosa County. He invited us to dive all of these fantastic wrecks. So thank you, Alex, for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a blast. The weather cooperated. We were able to get out there and do quite a bit of diving.
Good. So tell me a little bit more, tell them a little bit more about what you guys are doing in the county with this artificial reef project that you're going on.
Yeah, so in Okaloosa County, really specifically Destin-Fort Walton Beach, we really ramped up the artificial reef creation. We have artificial reefs that went down as early as the 1950s, but as of the last 3 years or so, we've really started to target a lot of those high-profile wrecks and things that people really like to come to destinations to go diving on. It can be anything from, a small shrimp boat or a steel-hulled sailboat to a large military vessel.
Nice.
It's really getting going. We're getting a lot of attention for it. People are starting to come to the destination to dive these things, but the process has taken a really long time to get spun up. So you can't just bring something out and sink it. You have to go through a lot of cleaning. You have to go through a lot of permitting. But once you get those things rolling, it's like a conveyor belt. You just got to keep putting things on that belt to sink.
So let's talk about diving. We're going to be showing you a video about the Courageous today. So who better than Alex here to give us a little brief about what the wreck looks like, what the depth looks like, which type of skills you need to dive the wreck, and a little bit of the history.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Courageous is a vessel that was sunk less than a year ago. So it was this last summer, 2022. We have a very large military presence in Northwest Florida. Eglin Air Force Base is right in our backyard in Destin-Fort Walton Beach, and they do a lot of weapons testing. So once they've developed a new weapon or a new technology, they want to test it and see how effective it is. So what better than to use actual live targets, real things that they may encounter in situations overseas or domestically. So the military actually acquired a large, almost 200-foot cargo vessel. It was clean, prepped just like it would be for an artificial reef, but it was brought offshore, anchored, and used as a target. So the military had no intentions of creating artificial reefs. They're not in the business of creating artificial reefs. They were out there testing a new weapon, and the fortunate byproduct of that test was a fantastic artificial reef and awesome dive site. It basically blew it in half. It sank very, very quickly and landed right next to each other. So as opposed to it being a long 200-foot vessel, it's really broken in half, and it's more of like a 100-foot vessel with a whole bunch of nooks and crannies. It's in about 130, 135 feet of water, so it's a little bit deep, but there's a lot of vertical profile. So, I mean, it comes up to, I think, 75 feet or so. So it's a great spot. You can spend time on the bottom if you want to, spend time working your way up through the wheelhouse and up to the mast, and then work your way back up to the surface. So with a little bit of experience, is an outstanding dive site, probably one of the premier dive sites off of Destin-Fort Walton Beach. And it was all part of a collaborative effort with the military.
Excellent. So without further ado, let's go for a dive. On this shot, we can see how the bow and the stern of the ship are on the same position. The superstructure, where the bridge is in, offers a lot of points of interest. Here we see the space created by the explosion of the bomb. That hole corresponds to one of the test missiles. We go back to the juncture of the bow and the stern to visit the engine room. Although there's very little growth on the ship, it's very interesting to explore. Hi guys, welcome back. We're here still with Alex. This was a really nice dive. So Alex, before we leave, anything to our public, anything you want to mention to them?
Yeah, so we're talking about all of these artificial reefs. We're creating a bunch of habitat for those fish. We're creating a place for people to come diving. So As you can see, we have some awesome dive sites off of Destin-Fort Walton Beach. We really hope you can make it and check out some of them.
Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the first one of several other videos that we will be showing from Destin. Also, this is the first one of several slots of the interview that we did with Alex. So in each of the videos from Destin, we're going to be showing a little bit more. That said, remember to subscribe and follow the Destin series because there's going to be a lot more information coming up. Also, if you like the video, remember to give us a thumbs up and comment below. Thank you very much for being there and see you in our next video.